In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the common questions that I've received about Gathering Hope. The first question is, how do we introduce the concept to a patient or a family? Well, you want to make sure that a patient is having a good day and that they're not confused. And then you simply say, Gathering Hope is set up like an interview. A doctor or a volunteer or a nurse will come and interview your loved one about some of the most important events in their life, things they're proud of, some of their stories that you've heard, and even some words of advice. And then your family will be presented with a physical video or book that will last for generations. The second most common question I get, what are we going to talk about? Well, really, this is designed to be something that follows your area of interest. This is about you. If there's a particular hobby that you love doing, that can be all that we talk about. Some people want to use this as kind of a love letter to their family, or even a message for their grandkids on important days, such as graduations or marriages. Other patients want to use this as an opportunity to say, I did the best I could with what I had. And that's fine. We'll go with whatever you're most interested in. After the first session, we will create a rough draft, and then someone will come and read that to you or allow you to view that so that you can make edits. And this is one of those times where we might say, do you really want to include that in there about Uncle James' side business? And you can take that out. That won't make it into the final document. I've had a variety of responses throughout my time doing Gathering Hope. I've had some people want to talk about the one-room schoolhouse where they went from grades 1 through 12, or that Holstein calf that they had to take out to pasture before going to the one-room schoolhouse every morning. I had one patient who used this as an opportunity to deliver a beautiful sermon. Still others have used it for defining their philosophy on life in a very meaningful way. I had one patient who, after participating in Gathering Hope, he had his son go out and get more paper and pencils, and he continued to write his story. The last question I get is, what does the family get after we do the interview? That could take the form of a DVD, if you've chosen to do the video interview, or one of these legacy books that's bound with a blue cover and printed on cardstock, so it's really got a nice heft to it. If you want to do more journaling or letter writing, we could also talk about how to print those out in a way to where your family could have that when the time is appropriate. If you have photographs, those are easily included in the legacy book. Well, that about does it for some of the most common questions and about how to go about introducing the concept to families.